Hello everyone, Gaming with Big Green, and we're here in King Shot on the 997. Now this is the new kingdom for us, so we're gonna talk because we got some requests, and shout out to our friend Ronak. I hope I pronounced that right, my friend. So you guys can see him right here. He reached out to me just a little bit ago, and someone else said something in NAP. They were having some problems understanding Sanctuary, so he asked if we can make a Sanctuary video as well, and he's from the 978. So shout out to the 978. You all got an amazing person on your server, so shout out to y'all, buddy. Appreciate you. So sanctuaries are very important, and they can get a bit messy. So these things right here are sanctuaries. They're very large buildings. So this is Sanctuary 6. We're going to go for Sanctuary 5. So let me get on Sanctuary 5 over here. So now we're going to select this building, because how we select these, and this is going to be the bad part, because most of the time NAP, which is the non-aggression path, would be like the top 10 teams. They basically will select them and say, okay, we're going for this one, I'm going for this one, I'm going for this one. Normally it's picked in order of power. It got a little messy today, but it got fixed in our NAP, so we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, this was selected. We chose number 5. So we're going to end up going for this on the day it comes up. Now, when you're looking at the calendar, it's going to be the last day of the actual bar. But you're going to want to try to get teleporters. Okay, this is a very important thing. If you're going to do this, you're going to want teleporters. It's something that's, I mean, yes, you can attack from home, but if a weaker team gets closer and have more people there, attacking from home with that kind of march time, you're not going to be successful. So you're going to want to try to tell your team to get alliance teleporters. Now the leader can use an advanced teleporter to get over there, and the rest of the team can follow just by activating an alliance teleporter. Alliance teleporter will take you to the leader. Okay, so that's very important. So if you're a leader, you're going to want to be present. And if you're not leader, think about transferring leader to someone that's a trusted R4 that's going to transfer it back. So that way it can help get more members over there with easier teleports, like an alliance teleporter. If the leader's not available for battle that day, just a consideration, you know what I'm saying? So these things can get tricky. These are going to be very close to an outpost battle. They are pretty much the same theory on how you're going to want to attack and defend. Now, I can't show you all what a proper swap would look like if you're going from an attack defense to a attack offense to a defense, because we don't have a battle going on right now, so I can't really demonstrate it. So we'll do that. We'll have another video of the actual battle coming out on Friday. But it's kind of like, especially early on, we might not even be contested for this, but it's going to be using defense characters. If you get in there first, like Gordon, Bob, and Howard, you're going to want to use your defense characters, your Garrison characters. And we kind of ran through and just touched on what characters are important in what aspect on a prior video. But this is so important because if you get in there, you're not going to want to hold the enemy off with large attacks. You want to have a good defense. You want to have your troops survive and be able to hold attack after attack. So you're going to want defense, HP, damage down, all that stuff. Now, one thing people don't realize, this character, and this character was added into the game halfway through Generation 2. Okay? People have been arguing about me with what I said about Howard being better than Fob. Well, guess what? This character, no one's saying that this, like, I said this character's the best. No one's like, no, the purple hair girl's better. Well, because everyone can see that, oh, she's got a research buff, and she has the same stat as the purple hair girl, so they just, you know what I'm saying? They both have the same stat, but her bound stat's not good, and you can increase the research, so they like the girl with the swords better. They like her better. So people get uncomfortable with changes. If you cross your arms and then try to switch it, it's going to feel uncomfortable because that's not what you're used to. People are used to Howard. Okay? It is just straight up simple game mechanics. Damage taken down by 20%. Okay, that's it. Damage taken down. That's what you get with Howard as a Garrison. It's the top rate skill if you're as a joiner. Look at his skill. Okay, so it's enemy squad damage dealt, reducing the enemy squad damage dealt. Okay, so the damage that's being dealt at you. If you play other games or if you just are a gamer, you understand that damage dealt is a more potent skill than just reducing damage. Right? Damage, the ability to reduce damage dealt is huge. He was added after the game started when Generation 2 was already out. I think that's because Zoe and Marlin was so strong and was such a threat in Generation 2. They put him in to kind of help defend against that. Well, a lot of people that are coming to the game don't understand that this character is in the game at Generation 1, so he's pretty important. And I stand by that. I mean, damage dealt, the ability to reduce damage dealt is huge, especially when you don't have any damage deal. I mean, all characters deal damage, but Zoe and Marlin intensifies the damage dealt. So you don't have them in the game just yet, so he's going to be more important than what people think. So let's talk about sanctuaries. So we already talked about teleporting in and having your team come. So when you're going to go attack it, you're going to have to see who's around you, whether you're going to bring an attack formation like you would for Bear Trap, with a strong opener and your rally joiner of attack like Chico, the purple hair girl, or the girl with the sword when woo. I'm not good with these names. So this is the girl with the swords and the purple hair girl. They're going to be your joiner if you're going to attack. If you're trying to knock someone out, you're going to want to hit it like you're hitting a bear trap. All right? So if you get in there first, or if you're trying to defend from an attack, you're going to want to have Garrison characters. And we have videos pretty far down the playlist, but we have to redo them because, like I said, these characters weren't in here when we started playing. They added them halfway through Generation 2. They're not from the normal start of the game. So there are some things to consider. Like I said, that one dude with the Falcon is unbelievably OP, and people just don't realize. And I love it. I'll take advantage of it if people won't. So when you're trying to defend, you're going to want to have a strong Garrison characters on top. That's any characters that's going to provide defensive stats, and defensive stats are coming from the right-hand side. So we have character videos breaking characters down and how to read the stats and stuff like that in the playlist. This is about the Sanctuary. So when we do the Sanctuary, if you happen to take the Sanctuary and people are attacking you, you're going to want to send a unit with your defense. And 5 seconds before it gets there, recall the unit inside, let your defense get in. Now that can be tricky because you got people sending back and forth, back and forth. Now one important thing to keep a note is if you're in there and you do get attacked, you're going to want to send more troops. Take out your characters. If you're inside there already, you're going to want to replenish your troops because after getting attacked, your troops are going to go to hospital and your capacity is going to lower. So if I was going to help defend and someone's calling a rally to knock someone out, that's what lineup I would use. I would quickly jump in here, bring my rally joiner, which is Chico, because she's my highest. I still don't have the girl with the swords upgraded yet. Now, if I'm going to defend, oh, quick, someone's coming at us. We need to defend. Or, you know what I'm saying? We get in there first. If my strongest person gets in there, I'm going to tell people, bring Howard on the left, bring Gordon on the left, or bring Fahad on the left. I don't know how to say that guy's name again. I'm bad with the names. The dude with the Falcon on the left. You know what I'm saying? Like, them three characters, that's who I want to see on the left if we're trying to defend. So it's going to be up to the captains, the R4s, basically to make the calls like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's no one around us and we selected this through NAP and we hit it first and our guy gets in there at the top, I'm going to tell my people to bring defense characters. Bring this guy, bring Howard, bring Gordon, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it depends, but you got to kind of basically make the call as an R5 or R4 what characters that you want to bring. Yes, and it's good to teach the team what the characters do. That's why I said we have videos. I'd rather teach people what the characters are good for and what the skills are than just tell you all, hey, bring Gordon. Just bring Gordon. Bring Howard. No. I'd rather show you all the skills, explain the skills, and tell you which ones are the Garrison characters, the Rally characters, the Bear, you know what I'm saying? Like, their characters are important, and it's hard for me not to really show you exactly fully what I'm talking about, why there's not a battle going on, but I'm trying to get people prepared for what's to come, because you're gonna want, like, there's some things to consider. Like I said, when you're signing up, if you're not in the top 10, it's gonna be hard for you to get one. You're gonna want to consider getting into a top 10 team if you want to battle for a sanctuary. And again, we selected number 5 through NAP, but it doesn't stop the lower teams from coming after us. But if they're coming, they're not going to use what characters to garnish with, what characters to attack with. They're just coming with some crazy old auto join bear trap type stuff, or, you know, auto join Quinn on the left type stuff. So that's why, like I said, we have over 100 videos, and this is not a character dedication video. That's why I'm saying use your Garrison characters, like the guy with the Falcon, Howard, and Gordon. And if you want to know why they're Garrison captains, you have to go watch the other videos explaining the characters. This is just trying to tell people what you're going to have to do to successfully win and defend a sanctuary, or bring a unit like Bear Trap, where you're bringing your strongest attack unit at the top with your rally captain, and bringing joiners with the purple hair girl or the girl with the swords. So that's very important to keep in mind. All right, and again, your outpost battles are going to be almost exactly the same way. You're going to be fighting the people off, and also if someone gets in there, you're going to want to knock them out with the most amount of power. If you're calling a rally and you're bringing Quinn on the left-hand side to attack, you're not going to knock them out. The other team's going to be sitting there laughing at you. So knowing the characters are very important. And we'll dive farther into Generation 1 characters if people need a refresh on the characters. And we're probably going to do that because, like I said, Generation 1 didn't have these characters when I started playing the game. They were added halfway through Generation 2. So that's very, very important to keep in mind.
I've got a good idea.
So I hope this video is going to help people. If I missed something, please reach out to me in the comments again. I'll try to touch it on the next video. But the main thing to keep in mind is you're going to want to sign up, register. You're going to need Alliance teleporters for the team. You're going to have your leader teleport there with an advanced teleporter. Once you get there and the battle starts, you're going to want to try to get in there quick. If you can get in there quick, garrison it with Garrison characters such as Gordon, Howard, and Fod. And if you're going to want to attack it, if someone's already in there and you're trying to fight them off, call a rally with your openers like Jabel and Saul, and then bring this purple hair girl, Chico, whatever, on the left-hand side, and try to knock them out. You knock them out, fill it back up with your defense characters. Because these skills are in the game for a reason. The characters are equipped with these skills. They're meant to be used a certain way, and how you use them is very important in your success in Sanctuary. So we're going to touch on a lot more. We got a ton of videos coming out. We're touching on a lot of subjects. So I hope I can really help people here. I hope this information helps some people. Thank you all for watching. Take care.